Should we start?
Yeah, let's start.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Daddy.
I'm Boo.
And we're going to do our first podcast. We're going to try and teach you...
How to make a first hideout.
Yeah. We're going to do our first day in Minecraft.
We're going to make... Actually, we have done it before.
Right. So this is the first screen of Minecraft. When Elliot started wanting to play, I had no idea what was safe, what was good to do, so I thought I'd better get into it and learn with him how to play this game and how to get on. So we want to select single player, that's how you play on your own computer.
These are our first.
And then we want to create a new world. We can call it whatever we want.
Let's call it Boo Boo and Daddy's World.
Boo Boo, Boo Boo, and Daddy's World. There we go.
Boo Boo and Daddy's World.
Now here we've got several modes, and survival's what we're going to do here. We could also do hardcore, which is for big boys, and creative, which is generally for little boys who just want to build things without any constraints. But we're going to try survival.
We've made a portal world. Anyway, we've made a surviving world already.
Okay, we're going to create a new world.
We went on to creative. We killed the Ender Dragon.
We're going to try and do an informative podcast here, but Boo Boo does have a tendency to talk.
Yeah.
So here we are in our new world.
First thing to do, punch some trees.
Hang on. It is almost the first thing to do. However, you come into this world and you think, what's this? It's all blocky. It's a bit like Lego. And it's all very, very basic graphics, but it's kind of the charm of the game. And we can look around by moving our mouse left and right. We can look up and down.
But we don't want to waste too much time saying all of this, doing all this stuff, because we have wood to punch.
Okay, we have night and day in Minecraft. And
we shouldn't just
daytime lasts 10 minutes and nighttime lasts 10 minutes. Somewhere behind us is the sun. The sun's up there. That's rising in the east, and it's going to set in the west. You can see it's going very slightly uphill there. It'll go over the top of us, and when it sets over there, it'll be in the west, and that's nighttime, and then we'll have 10 minutes of nighttime.
So we're going to have to start by punching some trees.
There's one thing I'm going to suggest first, is we go into options. We press escape, we click on options, we've got difficulty set to normal. In the video settings, I've set my render distance, this to 7 chunks. That basically gets us around a thing called lag, which kids go on about all the time.
Yeah,
lag is when the computer's figuring out what it's doing, like it's doing in the distance there. Building up what it's doing. It's working pretty hard.
It just works really slowly.
And it makes us work really slowly. Now, as Elliot says, first thing we need to do is collect some resources.
Yeah, but first resource to grab is wood or make a cave.
Okay, so we've got a hand here and we can right click, left click.
Yeah, but if we don't left click for long enough, we won't get the wood.
So we're going to use our forward, backwards keys, etc. And then we're going to walk up to this tree.
And I need to show them the wrong way to do it. If you just punch it like that, then that won't destroy it.
Okay.
You're meant to keep punching it.
Press and hold on your left mouse key, and it'll bash away, and eventually you'll have some wood. That wood has popped up in our hotbar at the bottom. If we press E for inventory, we'll see this is our inventory. These are all the slots that we can fill with things. And our very first slot is a spruce wood there. We've got a crafting area here, which we can make other things with.
Yeah, but
this is my avatar. Kids talk about avatars all the time.
Yeah, I made one.
You can use a thing called a skin.
Yeah, my first avatar was Steve. Then my second avatar had heads on all the sides of his head.
I told you he wouldn't stop talking. So here's the skin. This is my skin, which looks a bit like a middle-aged bloke, which is what I am. And you start out with Steve normally. That's what most people start out with and stick with him. But then you can change it to something else once you figure out how to do it.
I turned mine
Here's where we put our armour,
Stampy.
but we don't worry about that until a lot later. Elliot is. dressed up as a guy called Stampy, which is his favourite character.
Yeah, I like watching Stampede.
Down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a hotbar. And if we press 1, we go to slot 1, 2, slot 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I normally put my torches in 9 and my weapons in 1 and that sort of thing. So, we're going to punch away at some of this wood. We want to collect about 6 blocks of wood.
We need to make our caverns. We need to make our house before night.
Press and hold.
And
on
if
that
you
left
don't
button.
make if you don't make a roof for it, you will immediately mobs will get through.
You can see up through here that the sun, I'm looking straight up now, and the sun is almost at the top, so we're almost 5 minutes into the day already. Gonna grab, that's probably enough wood actually,
We've got a
but I will
sapling,
grab some
Dad.
wood just in
We've
case.
got a sapling.
Okay, so that's sapling that's popped up in our
We need
second
a sapling
slot.
because we need a sapling so we can spawn more trees.
Okay, spawn, Elliot keeps talking about spawn.
Mob spawn.
Everything that lives in Minecraft grows.
Yeah, but
And things spawn. Spawn is called birth, basically.
mob spawn.
Mobs are
they-
good things or bad things. They could be chickens, they could be pigs, but they could also be zombies and other things like that.
Zombies have forward arms, and if you get hit by them, it harms you.
So here's various resources. We've
skellies
got trees here. Hang on a minute. We've got
Shall we-
soil and dirt here with
need
grass on
to-
top of it. We've got sand here. We've got snow.
Should I do a tiny bit?
So what we're going to do, oh, there's a mob, look, there's a sheep mob. Right, okay.
That's
So
an
first thing we're
animal.
going to do is we're going to try and make somewhere safe for the night. So we're going to start digging into this ground here. So we're just going to press and click.
We're
press
just
and click.
going to do just a little house.
Don't just keep clicking, just press and hold. And we're going to dig in
We're going to
until
dig
we're
in-
3 high, like that. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to dig in a bit further.
Just be careful if not to get it too dark.
Okay. What's the number 1 rule of Minecraft, Boo? What shouldn't you do? Right, okay. Here,
You shouldn't
Yeah.
leave a big hole here,
Okay.
like Dad's just done,
Yeah.
because then any mob could get in.
Okay.
And then-
And also, a really good thing to do is to not dig above your head,
Yeah.
because things can fall onto you.
And if you get a gravel falling onto you or sand, it can harm you. But Dad, remember, don't dig too far.
So I'm choosing to dig at the soil, and I'm trying to make myself a little hole, probably 3 by 3. What I've done here is I've left this stone because the stone is going to be hard to dig, whereas soil's a lot easier to dig, and I'm just digging with my hands. So, before we can make anything else,
We're going to need a crafting table.
how do we make a crafting table?
I'll
Boo?
show you. I'll quickly show you.
Okay.
We need to go into our inventory,
Which we press E to go into inventory.
and then we...
Elliot's taken control here. Oops.
That wasn't meant to happen.
No, that wasn't meant to
was.
happen, but don't worry. Here we go.
It didn't
You're back
happen.
into there.
Good.
Right. Take his wood. He's going to take his wood with his left click. He's going to drop it onto his crafting table.
And now we're going
And
to...
he's done the left click again, and that's made 4 planks of wood. Hang on.
That's how to
And
make
then-
a crafting table.
Yes, I know. So he made 4 planks of wood. Then he took his 4 planks of wood and he dropped one of them in each of the spaces on the crafting table,
That made a crafting table.
on his crafting space, and then that has made a crafting table. Now, a crafting table allows us to build other things. So we're going to drop that into a hotbar in
Yeah.
space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going
And
to...
now we're going to put our door in.
Okay, we're going to put down a crafting table here.
And now we're going to need our door.
Okay, and then
which-
we're going to make a door.
Should I show you how to? Because I need to know.
Okay.
I need to show you guys.
Hang on a minute, let me just explain a quick way. So if we put all of our wood into there, 12 wood, each one wood makes 4 planks. It's not much use as wood on its own. In fact, actually I will keep back half of my wood. I'll explain to do halves and all that thing later. And if we click on this with our left key, we'll take those 4 and we'll put them in there, and that'll go down to 5. And then we take 4 again, 4 again. If we get bored of doing this, we can press shift and click there, and it'll take them all. So now we've got 24 wooden planks.
Now we're going to just go and quickly make our door.
We're going to make a door, and a door is basically
And doors
6
can't
like
be
this.
stacked.
This is called a crafting recipe.
Doors can't be stacked though.
Okay, we'll come to stacking later. Okay, so there's our door. We've put our door
Doors
in
don't
box
stack.
6.
If you try stacking a door, it won't work.
We'll notice out here it's getting quite dark. Let me put the door down, and then you can do your little explanation. Okay, right.
If we like, we could just make it out there, here, but then just post it.
This guy out here could be quite useful to us, couldn't he? And that one there.
Now let's go in and quickly shut our door because
Okay.
it is quite dark and we're on.
What are we going to do about it being dark?
Well,
Right. How do we light places up?
torches.
Okay, how do we make torches?
Well, we need. Let me see.
We need sticks and
Coal.
coal. And if we can't get coal, then we can make charcoal. Right. So really, we've got planks there. So we're going to take half of these planks. If we right click on this, it takes half of them. 9 become 18. And we'll take half of those 9 and we'll make that. And we'll shift and click on here, and then we get 16 sticks. And then we're going to take 2 of those sticks. 1, 2. And we're going to make it into a pick shape. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we've got a wooden pick. 3 planks across the top, 2 sticks down here. That makes us a wooden pick. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, then we need to make. Well, how are we going to make some torches, Boo?
We don't have any charcoal or
We
coal.
don't have any charcoal or coal.
But shall I tell you how we make charcoal though?
Hang
I'll
on a
show
minute.
you how.
Well, you can't make any charcoal yet.
Yeah, because we need a
It's getting
furnace.
very dark in here, so I'm going to do this quite quickly. I'm going to use that new pick, so I press 9 because it's in that hotbar space.
See, we
I'm
need
going
to
to get
do
3
quickly.
stones. Is that 3 stones enough? No.
We need.
We've left this all a bit late. This is not so good. How many? We're going to make a furnace next. So how many cobble do we need to make a? This is called cobblestone, by the way.
We need 8.
Okay, 8. I'm going to get 9 because I always miscount just in case. Right, okay,
I
we've got
counted
12.
with my
That's
finger.
loads,
That's
lot.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Sorry about all of that dot. So we're going to take these cobblestone and we're going to put them, right click 1, right click 2, right click 3, all the way around the outside, and that makes us our
Furnace.
furnace. Now with a furnace we can cook things, bake things.
We need to quickly
etc.
do this
Can't see what we're doing at all,
because
so
and
we're
mobs
going
will
to
spawn.
try and put down the furnace.
Quickly, Dad, do it
Okay,
quick.
don't panic. Okay, so we're going to take half of our wood and we're going to put it in the top, and half of our wood and put it in the bottom. And what
We
will
need
appear here is charcoal.
One
Now, if we could
minute.
find coal, it would be a lot easier than doing this. But here we go. We didn't find any coal quick enough.
So we need to grab that
Somebody-
charcoal
Okay, so we grab this charcoal.
right away.
We're going to put it here.
Go and
And
craft a whole load of.
Okay, we don't have to wait until this finishes. We can take these as they appear. Obviously that's already lighting up the room, so it's not so bad. If we put those 2 charcoal and 2 of those there, that makes us 2 times 4, which makes us 8 torches.
It does this. And now we need to grab our last.
We're gonna... Right, okay, we can see what we're doing now. And there's some coal. Goodness. Right,
Goodness us.
so if we want to place a torch, we just point it where we want to put it. We right click.
Or left click, actually. It's
I've
in the left.
selected 8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my inventory, and I'm going to take my torches and I'm going to drop them.
Next to you are those are what you need for
I'm
armor.
going to drop them in slot 9, and that's so that I can always find them really easily. And I'll put a pick up here in number 1. Okay, so here we go. We've got a door closed. We've got a torch up. I'm going to put 2 or 3 torches up. Right, we're in a bit more of a safe position now. So here we are inside. It's
And
gone
then-
dark out there.
Which are mobs.
So When it gets dark,
they kill you.
bad mobs spawn.
Baddies.
Zombies.
Zombies kill you.
Skeletons.
Yeah, skellies have bow and arrow, and if they
Creepers.
creepers blow up in your face if you can't see them.
All this stuff. And I will say, one thing that Elliot particularly didn't like when we started playing this game is the sound. And it scares him, the noises at night. What you can do is if you press escape, go into options, music and sounds, you can turn down hostile creatures. If it all gets too much, we can change difficulty to peaceful, and then all the mobs will just disappear and go away. But we'll leave it on normal because it's more fun.
Hey.
Okay, so back to our game. Right, here we are. These are, so as I said,
We've got a
MineCraft.
mushroom. We've got a mushroom, but if we had a bowl to combine that with, we could make mushroom stew.
One step at a time, young man. How's your grandma ever going to understand this? Right. So, here we go. This is grass. This is dirt. This is cobblestone, or stone. This is coal, ore. So, when we see black in there, it's coal ore. When we see brown in there, it's iron ore. Okay, so I'm going to use my wooden pick. Did you see that? The coal pops out.
And it gives you XP.
XP, that was that green thing. We'll explain that again later.
Which we use for enchanting.
So we're going to go and get a whole bunch of coal. We're going to make sure that we don't mine up here above our heads, because
there might be
stone,
gravel.
yeah, stone and dirt stay where they are, but gravel and sand and water and lava, all of these are different kinds of resources. I'm just pressing and holding the left button.
But listen, if you
all of those things, they can fall on your head.
Yeah, but listen, if you're careful and don't disturb it, then it will just. If you're careful enough to not disturb the water or lava, then you will be all right.
So we're making a nice little room here, and we've now got. If we go into our inventory, we've now got some coal. I don't know when I picked up that mushroom. I think, Boo Boo, we should call that the end of our first day. And it's quite dark out there, but we've already got lots of resources. We've made our crafting table, we've made a furnace, we've made some torches, we've lit up our space. So that's the end of our first podcast.
Yep.
And we're going to do the next one.
And now we're going to do a tiny bit out of video.
Okay.
Then we're going to do another video.
Okay.
Good.